Hello, this is Lauren Carr, and welcome to Authors on iTours, a podcast devoted to authors, book bloggers, and other book lovers alike.
Hello, welcome to Authors on iTours. I'm Lauren Carr, and we're back with a book review on Tiffany Haas, Waiting in the Wings, How to Launch a Performing Career on Broadway and Beyond. Tiffany Haas' book is nonfiction, and it is about a business. It's a business book. This is the definitive guide to making a career in theater on Broadway and beyond Broadway. Tiffany Haas knows how to make it on Broadway. After 72 rejections in a row, she finally landed a role in Broadway's long-running smash hit Wicked, and later she became Glinda the Good. Now, Tiffany wants to share her advice on starting and nurturing a career in the theater. Waiting in the Wings is an essential guide for anyone who wants to have a theatrical career, whether they're complete newbies or if they already have professional credits. Based on everything she learned on her journey to New York, including 10 years on Broadway, Tiffany shares the information that you need to succeed in the theater. Everyone's path is a little bit different. She does acknowledge that, but the principle for success are always the same, with advice on auditions, how to become a performer that they want to hire, performing or developing relationships with castmates, finding a reputable agent, and the importance of reputation, and how best to shape and build your career. Tiffany covers every aspect of the business. You'll learn what it takes to be successful and whether to best spend your time and effort as you navigate the great mystery of performing, developing and pursuing a musical career in theater. In an industry that is famed for its insider secrets, Tiffany draws back the curtain and gives readers the knowledge and the skills that they need to follow their dreams. If you're one of those people waiting in the wings for a big Broadway career, Tiffany Haas' book is the one resource that you'll need to land a big role and to stay in front of those footlights and to let it go. And now for my review. I'm always interested in stories about people who have not only managed to persevere, but to go beyond that and to actually succeed in artistic fields like writing, music, and as in the case of Tiffany Haas, acting. Who wouldn't dream of going to New York and becoming a star on Broadway? We have all heard success stories about big stars who dropped into Manhattan with $10 in their pocket and got discovered by that big producer while waiting tables in a restaurant. Or stories about producers and fellow stars regretting not recognizing the talent of an up-and-coming celebrity when they were struggling. Tiffany Haas, Waiting in the Wings, How to Launch Your Performing Career on Broadway and Beyond is not that story. On the contrary, Tiffany Haas' book is an informative guide that helps aspiring performers learn the inside tips and tricks to navigate a not always glamorous and what many would consider a cutthroat industry. Tiffany Haas is not someone that you see every day on Entertainment Tonight. Truthfully, I never heard of her until I received this book. She is well known in the business for her work in Wicked as Glinda the Good, and her performing on Broadway. She works regularly and can make a living at what she loves, which is acting. As someone who is not in the business, I found Tiffany's sisterly advice to fellow performers pertinent. Her story is not about how to succeed in show business. Rather, it is about learning how to take the 72 no's and not giving up. She learned from her mistakes and kept on going until she got that yes and found the role that was right for her. This book not only gives a realistic view of how things are in show business, but also provides helpful information on advice on how not just to succeed, but to actually thrive at what you love, especially if you are working in the fields of arts. As an author who has found success in writing and publishing, a totally different profession, but similar in many ways, I found myself comparing many of Tiffany's stories and advice to many things that I have experienced in my profession. For example, Tiffany tells aspiring authors or aspiring actors to go into auditions with the attitude of them being a job. She writes that the true grind of being an actor is all the stuff that leads up to getting cast. I have given the same advice to aspiring writers. All the stuff leading up to getting published and receiving royalty payments is part of the job. Tiffany Haas, Waiting in the Wings, gives anyone who aspires to make a living in any of the arts a realistic mindset of what to expect. The tone of Tiffany's advice is sisterly. She gives a real picture of how things work and how to deal with the ups and downs of an unpredictable profession that you love. She gives performers much fodder to consider. Most importantly, how to deal with rejection. It's hard not to take rejection personally. Anyone who works in the arts has to learn how to deal with it without taking that profession personally, but rather how to use that rejection, use the constructive criticism so that you can do better next time. That's what Tiffany Haas did. And eventually she found the role that was right for her. Eventually, she writes in Waiting in the Wings, you will find the role that is absolutely right for you. I highly recommend Tiffany Haas, Waiting in the Wings, to anyone who wants to go into a field of performing arts, whether it be stage or acting or singing or music, or even a few writers could actually use this.
Thank you for joining us at Authors on iTours. If you enjoyed this episode, then do give us a like and a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe so that you can receive notifications of future episodes of Authors on iTours. In the meantime, happy reading!